Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, The Gregor's Furniture and Mattress, Tense Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
It's the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal tonight here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me. Welcome into our broadcast here tonight as we set up tonight's matchup. It's the Marshalltown Bobcats facing off against the Urbandale Jayhawks. Tip-off coming up at 7 o'clock here tonight. Dylan, it's a rematch from earlier this season. Back on December 2nd, it was a 35-point win for the Urbandale Jayhawks, something I know they're going to want to do here tonight, take care of business for the second time. Winner of this game gets the luxury of taking on one of the toughest girls basketball teams in the state, Ankeny Centennial, on Saturday. But for this one here tonight, this is a rematch in a game where we saw the Bobcats really not hang around in that one whatsoever, but the Bobcats have improved much since that time.
Yeah, this is a Bobcat benchmark game. How much have they improved? Very early on, first couple games of the season, could not put anything offensively together. This freshman group, the four freshmen that played a lot, have really grown, especially the left-hander Georgia Jansen.
Yeah, she has really done a nice job. She had 8 rebounds the other night, really making an impact coming off of the bench this season. This is a freshman crew that has continued to grow. They played ever since 4th, 5th grade, and you can tell at times that they are comfortable being out there on the floor all together.
Yeah, this is really a group that's grown together, will continue to grow together, but you're already seeing that comfortability. Once they've gotten used to the speed of the varsity game, you really see some big growth in them.
You see the Marshalltown girls basketball team warming up here on KFJB-TV. It's the 5-17 Jayhawks against your Marshalltown Bobcats, 3-18 in the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union 5A Region 6 quarterfinals right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Back inside, the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. It's time to look around the area with our matchups. Dylan?
Yeah, big game in State Center here tonight. Roland Story travels to West Marshall. But then looking at the bigger school in that Iowa Alliance is you have Hoover is facing ADM. Des Moines East travels to Ames. Webster City travels over not too far to Fort Dodge. Council Bluffs Jefferson is at Des Moines Lincoln, and Dubuque Hempstead travels to Waterloo East.
Yeah, a couple of games we'll keep our eye on here tonight as tournament time is here. And if you missed out and you haven't heard the news, Marshalltown boys basketball will take on Des Moines Lincoln Monday night at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:30. It's the first round of the playoffs for the boys basketball team. Our next broadcast will be on Friday night as the regular season will come to the end for the boys basketball team as they travel to take on Southeast Polk. That's our next boys basketball game here on KFJB-TV. Those are the games we're keeping our eye on here tonight. We've got a big one in Urbandale tonight in the Des Moines Metro. It's the Jayhawks and the Bobcats coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. This is the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Minutes away from tip-off here tonight in Urbandale between the Bobcats and the Jayhawks in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals here tonight on KFJB-TV. All right, it's our scouting report on the Jayhawks, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. Dylan, tell us about this Jayhawk squad.
Yeah, they sit at 5-17, Greg Criswell's crew, but don't really let the record fool you. To paraphrase the hit song from the movie Hustle and Flow, it's hard out here for a CIML girls team. Right? It's just difficult. They're facing Dowling, they're facing Valley.
Yeah.
These are incredible basketball
1-4
teams.
in their last 5 games, but 4 of those were against ranked top 15 teams.
And they went up to Fort Dodge and beat them by 9 on the road, and Fort Dodge has drubbed us a couple times. This is a deceptively pretty good team, and it all starts with sophomore Devin Carlisle. She's kind of the do-everything point guard for them, leads them in scoring, had 8 points and 7 assists in that 48-13 win at Marshalltown back in December. But beyond that, a couple other sophomores to keep your eyes out for. Maddie Stutler, she led them in scoring in Marshalltown with 12 points, and then leading rebounder Lauren Salmon.
He's Dylan Drippy.
That's right.
Dose. I'm Brandon Lewis. You're locked into the countdown to tip-off. That is our scouting report on the Jayhawks, all brought to you tonight by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown, driven to provide innovative plastic molding solutions. The Cat Connection and our pregame visit with head coach Brian Murphy next, right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Named Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, it's our Cat Connection, and it's all brought to you by Top Crafters, dedicated to building and installing the very best countertops. With Ellie Hughes, sophomore for the Marshalltown girls basketball team. What's it like? You're only sophomore on this squad. Are you doing some recruiting, trying to get some of your other counterparts out here?
Well, at first, I had some couple friends last year, but they didn't really enjoy the sport. It was kind of sad, but it's okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I tell you what, the core that you have out there, the junior class, yourself, and the freshman class, it's been a really good mix. Tell me about where you feel this team has really developed the most this season.
Honestly, just going out there and having fun. I feel like we didn't expect that much out of this year, and just developing as a team and coming together and stuff out there as one is really good.
Yeah. Coach Murphy stays so positive. He enforces that it's probably kind of big picture thing, not really counting the wins and losses, as I know you guys kind of really building towards the future. So as far as your game goes, how much do you think you have improved from the start to the finish here?
Definitely a lot. The first couple games I would go out there blackout, not knowing what I'm doing, and now just going out there, the game kind of slowed down for me. At first it was really fast, didn't know what I was doing, and just slowed down, and I kind of step back and know what I'm doing now.
Of course, in your sophomore season with basketball, but what other sports do you play?
I'm involved with volleyball and tennis.
All right. Oh, yeah. We'll be out there on the tennis court before you know it. I mean, this kind of weather gets you going, right?
Yeah. Me and my friends went out and played yesterday after practice.
Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely weather starting to get better for that. Hey, best of luck rest of the season, all right?
Thank you.
All right, that is Ellie Hughes with us on our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters right here on KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you Monday night. Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. It's postseason action tonight here on KFJB-TV. It's our Iowa Kitchen Company pregame chat with head coach Brian Murphy. Coach, it is the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal here tonight in Urbandale, a matchup of these two teams which met earlier this season. 48-13, a final score. You were on your home floor in that one. You'll be on the road here tonight, but a much different team than when you were back in December. And tell me about, I guess, in your opinion, how much you've improved and going to be able to match up a little bit better against Urbandale here tonight.
Yeah, well, we watched some film there a couple nights ago, and we were laughing a little bit in the film room because we were, not recognizing the team on film that we are today. We were making a lot of mistakes that we've grown out of. So, we're expecting our team to be a lot more poised this time around, know where the ball's supposed to go, and ultimately be a little bit more patient. We know what they're going to set up in, so now we got to make sure we get to our spots and not force the pass that we know haven't been there all season.
Tell me a little bit about the side of Urbandale, though. I mean, boy, they're 1-4 in their last 5 games, but all 4 of those losses were to top 15 schools. So, I mean, they're pretty battle-tested too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're still in the CIML. I mean, they're in the bottom of the CIML, but I mean, all of their losses, as you said, have been to ranked opponents. So, and I think most of their wins have actually come against our conference. So, they're a solid team. They've got Carlisle. She's a really solid sophomore. She's a great shooter. Otherwise, they're just kind of a lanky team. They move really well. They use their defense to generate quite a bit of offense. So, we want to make sure that we force them into a half-court game because we feel good about the way we match up with them in the half-court. But as has been the case all season, if we gift teams with those transition buckets, they wind up looking a whole lot better than they actually are, I think.
This is a really tough region. I mean, you look at the opponent you're going to have to play if you win this game here tonight. Ankeny Centennial, always perennially a very good girls basketball team. So not an easy region here, which I know you're going to have to definitely earn your stripes if you win one here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's one of those things historically, you look back and pretty much every 1 seed is usually from the CIML in most cases. So certainly kind of know what to expect. And so we're going to kind of take it one game at a time. We like our match with Urbandale. We feel good about our opportunity. And just got to make sure we are the best version of ourselves that we've been kind of slowly building toward all season.
Is it a little reinvigorating heading into the postseason? You got a fresh slate, throw the records out.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the way we finished the regular season is a way that we've wanted to kind of feel all season. We feel, scores aside, we felt like the way we competed in all 4 of our final games, we kind of showed the team that we've been building toward. And in all of those games, there's a lot of shots that just, rimmed out. We didn't quite get the finish that we needed to. And we're hoping that as we continue to mature and develop, those shots are going to start to fall. And suddenly the scores look a lot different as we compete down to the 4th quarter.
We're talking with the head man, Brian Murphy, for the girls basketball squad as they face off against Urbandale tonight here on KFJB-TV. Coach, last question for you. Key to victory tonight against the Jayhawks.
We got to limit our own turnovers and make sure that we force them to take tough contested shots and no second opportunities for them on their end.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is the Iowa Kitchen Company pregame chat with head coach Brian Murphy. We're back with the starters coming up next right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Thanks for listening on the radio side here tonight, AM 1230, FM 93.9, and right here on KFJB-TV. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching on the YouTube channel here tonight, and follow along for upcoming game alerts as well as Bobcat Live. We'll have Bobcat Live tomorrow night at Zeno's. We'll talk girls and boys bowling. We'll also talk girls and boys basketball. All right, let's get to tonight's starting lineups. First off, for the Urbandale Jayhawks, 5-17. They're 0-16 in the CIML. Very battle-tested here tonight for the Jayhawks coming into this one, as last year they went 5-17 as well. So identical years, although they are under new leadership in Greg Criswell, as Dylan alluded to. All right, so Devin Carlisle will get the start tonight, number 1. She's averaging 6.8 points per game, a sophomore guard. She had 8 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds in the previous matchup with the Marshalltown Bobcats back on December 2nd. Number 3, Taylor Mulligan will get the start, 5.7 points per game, 2.9 rebounds per game, a junior guard. Number 21, Maria Long, averaging 3.8 points per game, 2.2 rebounds per game, a senior and a guard. She had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 6 steals in the previous matchup with your Marshalltown Bobcats. Dharma Woodruff, number 24, will get the go, a senior forward, averaging 1.5 points per game and 3.4 rebounds per game. And number 25, Bree Tigas, averaging nearly 5 points per game and nearly 2 rebounds per game. She's a junior forward. She'll get the start tonight. She had 6 points back December 2nd against your Marshalltown Bobcats. That was a 48-13 win for Urbandale. They took care of business in that one. They only had 16 turnovers to your Bobcats, 32 turnovers. They had 22 steals, Dylan. And this is a very good, Jayhawk squad. Don't read into that record whatsoever.
No, you literally cannot. If they're an Iowa Alliance team, you see 10 more victories on that record. That's just how good the CIML is.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, for your Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight, behind head coach Brian Murphy, 3-18 on the season, 0-8 in the Iowa Alliance North. And, of course, in that previous matchup against Urbandale, it was a loss. They've only beat Urbandale once since 2006. They're 1-17 against the Urbandale Jayhawks. Their last win against Urbandale came back in 2013, 38-37. I feel like Bobcats got to keep a game kind of low-scoring like that to have a shot here tonight.
Yeah, one thing that they show is the defense is much better this year, but it has to be aggressive and intentional on that offensive end for the Bobcats to stay in this, and this has got to be a 35-point game if the Bobcats are going to win.
Number 3, Kinsley Bowie will get the start tonight for the Cats, who are averaging nearly 25 points per game. Bowie, a 5'7" freshman guard, averaging 3 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game, a 5'7" freshman. Number 4, Sarah Huffman will get the go tonight, a 5'4" junior, 9 points, 4 rebounds in their last game against Waterloo East on Friday night. The guard, a junior at 5'4", and Sarah Huffman, number 4. Number 11, Aniston Borsch will get the go here tonight, averaging 2.4 points per game, a 5'5" junior and a guard for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 21, Allie Hughes, 1.3 points per game, 3.2 rebounds per game, a 5'9" sophomore and forward. And rounding out the starting 5 for your Marshalltown Bobcats, number 41, Sydney Capeyu, averaging 5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, a 5'8" freshman. She had 2 points, 5 rebounds on Friday night against Waterloo East. The winner of this game will take on Ankeny Centennial Saturday at 7 o'clock. Out of that starting 5 for the Marshalltown Bobcats is Amaya Moore. She was dealing with a sickness. She's here tonight. She is still on the road to recovery from being sick, and so she will come off the bench here tonight. She is a pivotal piece that the Bobcats will need to be victorious here tonight.
Yeah, I really think a healthy Amaya Moore is probably going to get that matchup with Devin Carlisle. That longer, more aggressive defender really would give the Bobcats the best chance there. It'll be interesting to see what she can give off the bench.
Bobcats assisted by Megan Heitman. So far this season, the Bobcats turning it over nearly 32 times a game. If somehow you can cut that down to 15 to 20 range, you feel a little bit better about this one.
Yeah, really, and that's a great lead on to the what to watch later. But, yeah, is those 32 turnovers, you've got to cut those things right in half.
Well, we are just minutes away from tip-off in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal here tonight between your Marshalltown Bobcats 3-18 and the Urbandale Jayhawks 5-17. 2 former CIML opponents, but it's the Iowa Alliance North versus the CIML here in Urbandale tonight. Tip-off is next right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat fans, I'm Jordan Jansen.
Welcome back to Urbandale. Just about ready for tonight's tip-off. All right, let's get to look at the what to watch for here tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, it's really one shot per possession for the Bobcats. They have to be able to shoot the basketball. How do you do that? You have to cut your turnovers from 32 to 16, and you have to double your offensive rebounds from 8 to 16, and that really comes down to averaging out one shot per possession. And Urbandale Jayhawks, it's raining threes. The last time these two teams faced, Urbandale 21-0 at the three-point line. Bobcats have to lock that down.
Both teams making their way onto the floor. Marshalltown Bobcats in their red tops and bottoms, white numbers. Blue numbers actually outlined in white, but white lettering across the front of the uniforms in Bobcats. Urbandale in their home white tops and bottoms. Urbandale written in blue with red outline. Jayhawks and the Bobcats in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal here tonight on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Ball is up in the air, and it is won by the Urbandale Jayhawks. In the backcourt, they'll bring it up into the front court, swing it to the right wing, and around the perimeter. Bobcats open up in a man-to-man zone defense. They get beat back door, and on the backside, it's Tiggis for 2. She averages 5 points per game, and that's a good play right there offensively for the Jayhawks to open up in this one.
Yeah, Kinsley Bowie just got her eyes turned around and was just staring at the defender. Pass went right over her head.
Now Huffman has her pocket picked. A 3 on an outlet pass on the near side, and that one will be dropped in for 3. It's 5-0. Jayhawks on top, as Devin Carlisle knocked down that 3 from the left wing, and now another turnover by the Bobcats. Back-to-back turnovers on their offensive side of things. Jayhawks almost turned it over. A jump ball's going to be called underneath as the Bobcats got in there. Huffman and Aniston Borsch. Jump ball. It is possession arrow, Marshalltown. So back to the Cats, trailing 5-0 with 7:10 here in the opening quarter of play.
Yeah, Bobcats get enticed by that cross-court pass, but it's a turnover every single time.
So Carlisle just knocked down the 3, extending that lead to 5-0. Bobcats almost throw it away again, but Carlisle jumps in on the pass intended for Bowie on the near side. That'll be a foul, first one of the night on either squad. So Carlisle picks up her first foul, and the Bobcats will have it on the far sideline with Aniston Borsch ready to pass this one in. She'll bounce pass it to the point guard here tonight, and Sarah Huffman, the junior, will pass it back. They'll try to go inside to Capeu. One dribbling up, and the shot is no good, and it is off of Ellie Hughes. Last touch, so back to the Jayhawks with 6:49 first quarter.
A little bit of growth there. You see the fake chest pass down to a bounce pass to elude the defender, and then the aggressiveness by Capeu.
Jayhawks quickly coast to coast. They try to go with their point guard, but it's going to be going the other way. She loses the basketball out of bounds. And a turnover on Taylor Mulligan. And the junior not able to keep that one. She went into the paint, and the Bobcats will get it back with 6:35 and counting opening quarter of play. A little bit of pressure being put on here by Urbandale. Not a lot. Borsch will get into the front court. Passes it back to Huffman, and now quickly into Hughes. Hughes tries to take a dribble in. She has the pass picked off. Urbandale will take it all the way, and the layup is good. And Tiggis with her second bucket of the night. She has 4, and it's 7-0 quickly. Jayhawks on a run to open up the game.
In this little bit of zone pressure, Bobcats have to look at scoring, not just breaking it, but scoring it.
And the other way quickly. Another pick, and quickly for Tiggis. She's got 6. And here comes the timeout. It's 6:01, first quarter, 9-0 run to open the game for the Jayhawks here on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Back in the Des Moines Metro on KFJB-TV, I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Does alongside me. Todd Steinkamp, our producer on site. Jesse DeMeyer, Keith Stewart on camera, and Jeff Brooks, the one and only, back at the KFJB studios. Out of the timeout, Bobcats almost turned it over at midcourt. Huffman comes up with the basketball, takes it down to the right block. She's bumped, but a travel's going to be called, and a turnover on the Bobcats. That's turnover at least 4, I believe, early on here as we are at the 5:49 mark in the opening quarter. Jayhawks had a 9-0 run to open the game here tonight in the Region 6 quarterfinals in 5A.
Yeah, 1 shot out of 7 possessions for the Bobcats. Just really sloppy against this zone pressure.
Borsch almost forces a turnover. Ball goes into the Bobcat bench right there by assistant coach Heitman. Head coach Brian Murphy kind of backs off, lets the inbound play happen. Tiggis will catch it, hand it off, and right down to the left block. Cats can't get their Mulligan for 2.
Yeah, Bobcats really struggling on any cuts to the basket, giving up wide open shots.
And the Bobcats will throw it away. It's picked off. I'm not quite sure what Aniston Borsch was looking for there, but Mulligan picks it off and has an easy layup. It's 13-0 run to start the game, and almost a travel up top by Borsch, but they'll dump it in, and it's to nobody. But Mulligan dribbles it off of her foot, gathers it back, and the Jayhawks are into the front court. Down to the right block, and Tigges for the jumper. It is no good. She was held on the way up, and it will be free throws. A shooting foul. Shot's no good. Foul comes in on Hughes, her first foul of the night. That is the Bobcats' first foul of the night as well. Tigges at the line. The first one is good as she is loading up the stat column early on here. She has 7 points to her name. Tigges a 56% free throw shooter. The Jayhawks overall 59 as a team coming into this one, and both are good. 8 in the game for Tigges.
Yeah, she had 6 against us last time. Already beaten that here in the first quarter. Bobcats really been sloppy in the first 3 minutes. One shot, 7-8 turnovers will not get it done.
Travel right at the midcourt stripe as I'm not really sure. Huffman was trying to pass it across to Bowie and also hanging out in the area over there, Sydney Capeyu. But with 4:48 to go in the first quarter, it's 15-0 Jayhawks.
Yeah, Maya Moore out here, and as we thought, she is guarding Devin Carlisle.
Looking around, right wing, can't find anybody. Tabanovic kind of dribbled out of it. Now they'll work inside down to the left block, and that one hangs on the iron, drops in for Maria Long. And Long will get her name in the scoring column here tonight. It's 17-0.
Yeah, this is just a clinic by Urbandale.
And a pass out of bounds into the Jayhawk bench over there by Greg Criswell, who coached at Waukon previously. He retired 3 years ago, but he's back in the game, Dylan.
Yeah, you get it in the bones and then get another opportunity. Why not?
Bobcats try to go into the paint. It's picked off. Here come the Jayhawks. We'll back it out as Mulligan will use some time on the shot clock here. Into the paint, Tabanovic catches it, and a foul off the screen is going to be called as the Bobcats were trying to fight through that. And the foul is going to come in on the Bobcats. Number 13, Amaya Moore, has just checked back into the game. We mentioned the junior not starting tonight due to sickness, but she quickly acclimates herself to the game at the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. Cats down 17-0.
And Georgia came in as well, who's much more aggressive offensively than the other post players for the Bobcats.
Tabanovic has it poked away from her. Huffman comes up with it. She'll track it across the 10-second line into the front court, right wing. Zone defense. Kind of a 1-3-1, Dylan?
Yeah, it really is. It kind of is an amoeba. It moves from a 1-2-2 to a 1-3-1 to a 2-3.
Number scramble there for Dylan.
It is almost like a weave. It's not a traditional zone defense.
Left wing Mulligan has it. Capeyu guarding on her. Jayhawks 17-0. They lead it inside. Poked away. Georgia Jansen got a piece of that shot right there by Long, and the Cats go into the front court with Amaya Moore on the far side.
There really is no bad shot for the Bobcats. Sometimes you say, hey, are you taking quality shots? Bobcats all year just struggle to get shots.
Under 3 minutes, first quarter. Bobcats at the free throw line with Moore. She's down to the left block. She was open, but Bowie has it poked away now. Coast to coast will go Tabanovic, and the layup is strong, no good. Huffman there for the rebound. Outlet Bowie up to the near side in front of the scorer's table. She'll lose that dribble, and she got a little high with it. Back to Huffman. Cats still keep it in the front court. Red and blue just trying to get something back door. Amaya Moore hangs on the iron, no good. And a jump ball is going to be called. No, a hold's going to be called. Amaya Moore missed the shot, and she's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, that's her
second.
Yeah, okay, there it was. It said 1 up there, and I was like, no, I believe that's 2.
Yep.
One of the things, Urbandale sits at 5-17. But for those of you who are like, how is it 17-0? This is a team that beat Des Moines East 84-0 at the beginning of the year.
Cats knocked off East twice this season.
Yes. East is not a powerhouse, but I don't care who you are, you give up 0 points, that's pretty impressive.
Layup by Tigges. She was wide open on the right block. It's no good. Bobcats get the rebound. Tejada up on the left wing. Trying to force that pass into the paint, and it's just not there. And the Cats turn it over again Tabanovich has her shot blocked, though. Georgia Jansen getting in the action.
She's going to be a problem. Watching her Friday night, she's just going to be a problem. Aggressive and very athletic.
8 points, 5 rebounds the other night against Waterloo East as Jansen loses it. Urbandale with the basketball under 2 minutes. 3 left wing and splash right there. It's good for Carlisle. Her second 3.
She's a good player, not afraid to shoot it.
No.
One of the things the Bobcats struggle with a ton of turnovers is nobody comes on the receiving side of the basketball. They don't come to the basketball, and it hurts the Bobcats each and every time. Yes, sometimes they're bad passes, but you as a receiver, just like in football or anything else, you've got to come attack the basketball and own it, not allow it to get knocked away.
Maybe they should bring back Alan Lazar. Went to Urbandale, but West Marshall first.
Yeah, and his mom still teaches at West Marshall.
Yeah, and anyway, to catch those passes we're talking about.
That's right.
Yeah,
and
turnover Cats.
Maybe they need a silence retreat, just like Aaron Rodgers is on. Who knows?
We approach 60 seconds here in the opening quarter, 20-0. Cats get a turnover on the Jayhawks.
And Brandon Lewis has asked me to go on a silence retreat for the rest of the quarter.
My privileges have been revoked for the final 55 here in the first quarter. 20-0 is the score. Here goes Capeyu. Runner on the right block is no good. Pops in and out. Cats can't catch a break, but Borsch forces a turnover. 2 on 3. She'll slow it down in the backcourt. Now trots into the front court. Bounce pass to Tejada. Back to Capeyu. Come on, knock that. Pull the trigger. You're down 20-0. She can knock that down, that shot. I've seen her and her brother do that before.
Yeah, it's right. It's like we pass the basketball in the perimeter way too much. It should almost be the old school Phoenix Suns. 2-3 passes and shoot the basketball. Any possession that ends with a shot, doesn't even have to be a make, is a positive possession for the Bobcats.
Heitman out of bounds on the pass. It goes into the Jayhawk bench, and they'll have the final shot here in the opening quarter. 20-0. Far side, wide open 3. Alexandra King's 3 is no good. Here goes Heitman, 1-on-1. Takes it down to the right block. It's no good on the layup, and that'll do it first quarter. It's 20-0. Cats trail to the Jayhawks. You're on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Cat fans, this is Aniston Bush, number 11. You're watching our Bobcat Basketball, KFJB-TV.
Time for a regional scoreboard update tonight, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Mr. Doze, take it away.
The 21-1 West Marshall Trojans in State Center, up 13-5 with 1:46 left to go in the first quarter over Roland Story.
How about it? Jeff Brooks has got to be just smiling back there in the KFJB-TV studios, the former Trojan himself.
Yep.
Not East Marshall Mustang.
No, that is me. Brooksy is smiling
yes.
like the Cheshire Cat back at the KFJB
Like the
studio.
what kind of cat?
The Cheshire Cat.
What? You're mumbling your words here tonight.
Cheshire.
Cheshire?
Yeah, it's like Worcestershire.
I was just going to say. You mean Chester, the Cheeto guy?
No, it's from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, I'm
the big old smile.
I haven't seen that in a while. All right, here we go. Second quarter, 20-0 is our score. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. Thanks so much for following us here tonight in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal. Urbandale on the offensive side of things. They'll get an offensive rebound with Carlisle. Goes inside. A foul's going to be called. And it'll be shots. Yeah, Ellie Hughes with the foul on the shot. Bucket no good, not counted here. And so second one of the night on Ellie Hughes. That is the 14th foul. Jayhawks was just one foul in that first quarter of play. Carlisle at the line, a 64% free throw shooter, knocks down the first one. He has 7 points. She knocked down 2 threes in that first quarter.
Yeah, she's a willing shooter, but can also dish it and rebounds well for her size.
Is that kind of like runs well for a catcher?
Yeah, I think so.
7:40 and counting, and the Cats will throw it away as they get into the front court, and that will be Jayhawk basketball.
One of the things, and it's a mentality thing, right now the Bobcats are stuck in breaking the press. And what you have to do with presses is you have to not look to break the press, you've got to look to attack to score.
Shot down low on the right block is no good by Tigas. Cats get the rebound. I was going to say Greg Criswell's looking clean here tonight. Head coach for the Urbandale Jayhawks. Heitman gets it left block, but not quite as drippy as Dylan Dose.
No, not at all. But you look at Millie Heitman attack that basketball.
There you go. Borsch knocks down the long-range three on the left wing, and the Cats finally into the scoring column, down 22-3.
Great shot by Borsch, but really what saved that possession was Millie Heitman attacked that pass into the post. If she would have just sat back, that would have been another turnover. But there she used her athleticism and just her guts and go-to and was able to get it out, and then Borsch knocks down the three later in the possession.
Heitman checks out. Capeyu is back into the game for the Bobcats. Down to the right block. They'll go to Tigas quickly. Hughes picks her up, but they'll cut into the paint with a shot, and it's no good. As it was actually Maria Long who was being guarded. She dished off to Tigas. Cats are back quickly into the front court. The red and blue go to work offensively, trying to get another bucket. Bowie was pushed from behind. I think Carlisle's going to pick up her second foul, and yes, it is. Second team foul on the Jayhawks, and here we see getting off the bench Maddie Stetler, and the sophomore will check in. She's averaging nearly 6 points per game. So Stetler into the game as Carlisle comes out. Carlisle with 8 points in the game. Huffman, cross-court pass, knocked away by Urbandale. We'll get it to the near side wing, Capeyu, and reverse the basketball around the perimeter, but easily in the passing lane there. Pass intended for Bowie's picked off, and it's all the way. Taylor Mulligan will take it in for two. She has 6 in the game. It's 24-3. Jayhawks on top of your Bobcats as we approach the 6-minute mark, second quarter.
There's a thing called selfish selflessness where you don't take the shot because you're trying to be a team player, and it's actually a negative effect. Sarah Huffman needs to be much more aggressive shooting that basketball.
Hughes far side, and the jumper from long range inside the left wing is no good. Bounces out, and Mulligan will get the rebound. She'll walk her way across the 10-second line into the front court. Swings it right wing over Long. And Long's going to dribble down to the right block runner, and I think it might have been tipped from behind. No good. Her shot again is no good as Urbandale got the rebound. She got her own miss, but Long can't get it. And the rebound is out of bounds. Last touch by the Jayhawks. Back to the Bobcats with 5:35 second quarter. We see a substitution. Borsch is out into the game for the second time tonight, Amaya Moore.
Yeah, Coach Murphy always talks about Amaya Moore never gets tired. So the sickness, you can tell, has kind of got on her a little bit as she's going shorter trips out there.
Huffman holds on to the basketball now, dribbling at the top of the key. One bounce pass to Amaya Moore, right wing, or right high post that was. Now inside to a cutting Hughes. Puts it off the glass for two, and Hughes with the bucket.
Much better job attacking and diving off, meeting the pass where it is. It sometimes is just as simple as that.
Down to the right block, though, cutting is Mulligan, and she's got another bucket. She has 8 in the game. It's 26-5. It was a 22-0 run to open the game for Urbandale tonight.
Yeah, Bobcats are just allowing every cutter just free reign to the basket. No bumping, no getting in the way, just the old way to the hoop.
Left block, Bowie has it, kicks it out. Capeyu, 3, right wing is no good. Rebound inside by Urbandale. Mulligan has it. She'll quickly bring it up into the front court.
Great possession by the Bobcats, getting it inside to go outside, just missed the shot.
Urbandale will drop it into the left block. Tigas, I think she rolled with it. 3 seconds in the paint. I thought she traveled, but nevertheless, it results in a turnover on the Jayhawks. Back to the Cats with 4:08 second quarter, trailing by 21 points on the road in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals here tonight on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Yeah, Tigas just buried Kinsley underneath the hoop. Kinsley's got to fight for position there, not allow herself to get just bullied under the hoop. We're lucky we didn't give up any points there.
Huffman takes a three from straight on, and it's no good. Rebound out to Maddie Stetler. She'll bring it up far side and leaves it over to Taylor Mulligan. Now a three. Just checking back in. Carlisle, it's no good. Going to come up short. Does not draw iron.
She was 2 for 2 from out there. She's 2 for 3 and hasn't hit the rim on any 3 of her shots.
Cross-court pass is not picked up by Moore, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by her. Yeah, not ready for that pass right there, it looked like.
It looked like she was anticipating it getting tipped, and it actually made it through clean.
Line change here for the Cats. Georgia Jansen, Tejada back into the game for the Bobcats. Little inside spin move, pass, Capeyu. A foul's going to be called. She hits the deck. Count the bucket for Stutler. That will be her first bucket of the night, and she'll head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. She put on a nice spin move past Capeyu.
Yeah, she's got a little swizzle to her game. She's got a little swag to it. She had 12 against Marshalltown last time out, but yeah, just took her off the bounce, able to drop step and get the and one.
Stutler with 46% free throw shooter puts in the and one, and it's 29-5. Cats turn it over on the offensive side at the 3:05 mark in the second quarter, and a foul's going to be called. And that foul will come in on Georgia Jansen, and it's going to be a 1-1. 7th team foul on the Bobcats. Jansen's first foul of the night. And the 1-1 at the line. Tabanovic, a 49% free throw shooter on the season. So Ella Tabanovic at the line. She averages 2.4 points per game. And the first free throw is good. And second one is going to be good as well. Boy, you look at Urbandale's line here tonight. 7 of 7 at the free throw strike. That is impressive. They lead it now 31-5 after both free throws made.
Yeah, Bobcats have done a better job in the second quarter, ending with shots after that scoreless first quarter.
Jansen down low. Boy, she had an opportunity to be a little more aggressive than that down on the right block. Capeyu three out far side. It's no good. And the rebound brought in inside by Stutler. Clear out to Mulligan. And she'll swing it to the left wing. Tabanovic has it. Drops it in. Cutting Carlisle. Kicks it near side corner. Now back to the top. Three from straight on is no good. Rebound inside. A tough one by Mulligan, but she puts it up and in for good for two. And she has 10 points in the game.
Yeah, ended in a bucket, but Aubrey Tejada on that first drive did a great job of cutting off the person diving, comes back and travels with the basketball.
33-5 our score. 2:11 in the second quarter. Is that 5 seconds closely guarded we saw right there?
No, they called it travel.
Oh, they did.
Shuffled
okay.
Their pivot.
I saw the far side official go 5, and I think he was maybe just trying to indicate for the substitutions. So, anyway, all right, travel turnover on the Cats. I didn't want to say anything, but Jesse's kind of in the way down there with our camera.
Yeah, he's cutting off. He's giving you a great shot. He's impeding our shot.
Urbandale out of bounds. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter here in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals. As the Bobcats trailing 33-5. Heitman will pass it up to Huffman into the front court. Go the Bobcats. And a push down low. It looked like, I think that was Tigas pushed on Capeyu.
33.
And no, it's going to be on Delaney Peterson. So the junior will pick up her first foul. Third team foul on the Jayhawks.
Yeah, with this zone defense, really the backside cut into the lane, that'll be open and give the opportunity for the Bobcats potentially get some easy buckets.
Jansen right wing, dribbles down to the right block, and I think she'll travel with it. Turnover Bobcats with 1:37 to go before halftime. Coming up at the break, we will get our Kins transmission halftime adjustments. We'll also get you a scoreboard update around Central Iowa and let you know what other tournament games are going on here tonight. Thanks to Jeff Brooks, our producer, back at the KFJB radio studios. Thanks for watching here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doe's alongside me here tonight. Urbandale up 33-5 as we approach 60 seconds to go in the second quarter, and a blocking foul inside down low. A drive, Delaney Peterson down the right side of the paint. And that push foul is going to be called, her second foul of the night on Georgia Jansen.
Yeah, Jansen came over but gave some contact. Georgia's not afraid of contact. That's what we've been told on the soccer field, and it's becoming more and more true on the basketball court after the miss of the first free throw. One thing, as we look at the freshmen, just highlighting a couple, Sydney Capeyu definitely has the highest natural basketball IQ of the freshman group. Georgia Jansen, I think, is just really scratching the surface of how good she can be.
And she brings that height angle as well. Delaney Peterson, a 71% free throw shooter, airballed her first free throw, but then knocks down her second one. It's good, 34-5. Jayhawks with the lead. Large one over your Bobcats. Back door, Jansen, great cut, great feed to Capeyu. And it's good for two, and you just want to see that more consistently as Jansen gets her first bucket of the night. Cats trailing 34-7. A three in transitions, no good. Heitman with the rebound off the miss by Delaney Peterson, the junior on the left wing. Capeyu near side corner. Now kicks it back. Around the perimeter, the Bobcats have it. Huffman dribbles out of there. Bounce pass over to Aniston Borsch. Cross court to back to Capeyu. Now back to Huffman. Now a three, right wing. That one will just skim off the iron. No good for Capeyu. And 22 seconds to go in the first half. Jayhawks look like they are going to hold on for the final shot. No, they're going to go for it. Tigges, runner down the right side of the paint is no good. Jansen gets the outlet from Capeyu over the timeline. 8 seconds to go here in the first half of action. Huffman has it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Huffman passes to Heitman out of bounds. Cats don't end the first half well. It was a all Jayhawk first half, 34-7 at the break. This is Bobcat Athletics right here on your home for the Cats. It's News Talk 1230 KFJB AM, FM 93.9, and right here on KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
All Jayhawks in the first half, 34-7 at the break in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals here tonight on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doze alongside me here tonight as we are at halftime in Urbandale. 34-7 that score. Leading scorer for the Urbandale Jayhawks here tonight, Taylor Mulligan with 10. Devin Carlisle with 8. Also 8 for Bree Tigas at the halftime break. Bobcats did not score a bucket in the first quarter. They were outscored 20-0. They went on a 22-0 run to open the game to the Urbandale Jayhawks. But the Bobcats scored 7 in the second quarter, 3 by Aniston Borsch, a 2-point bucket by Ellie Hughes and Georgia Jansen apiece. So it's 34-7 at the break. Coming up, we will get you your halftime adjustments, all brought to you by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown, and we'll get Dylan Stutz on that. We're at halftime in Urbandale right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Today's game is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
34-7 is our score at the break in Urbandale in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals. All right, let's get you a scoreboard update tonight, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. Dylan?
Yeah, that lead in State Center is growing. West Marshall's up 28-12 with a minute left to go in the second quarter. Fort Dodge is still up 12-5 in the first quarter against Webster City. Des Moines Lincoln leads Council Bluff Jefferson 7-4 at the end of the first quarter. And trending media mogul Todd Steinkamp's alma mater, Carroll, tied with Perry 16-16 in the first.
Carroll?
There's a lot of words.
Baskin?
Yeah,
that's the first one that comes to my mind.
That's right. I think Carol Burnett.
Okay.
But I think she had a lot of Tigers, too.
Coming up after the game, we will name our Calvin Rocket player of the game. Of course, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown, open for dine-in or to-go. Visit them pre- or post-game. This is halftime from Urbandale on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. This city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Halftime adjustments tonight all brought to you by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown Bobcats, trailing 34-7. Dylan, what's your adjustment here at halftime?
It's the Sheryl Crow song, The First Cut is the Deepest. On defense, Bobcats have to body up on those cuts off the ball from the Jayhawks. On offense, the Bobcats, when they swing the basketball to the opposite side, you have to cut, you have to attack with the basketball into the middle part, into the lane.
34-7 at the break. Second half is coming up right around the corner. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly, and routine maintenance, repair, and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Hey Bobcats, it's Sydney Capeo, and you're watching Marshalltown Girls Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back to Urbandale. The halftime score sits at the Jayhawks 34, Bobcats 7. And after the game coming up, the post-game coaches interview presented by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. And when you come back, we'll have the second half here on Bobcat Basketball here on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of two of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
We are underway in the second half as the Jayhawks open up. Carlisle with a 2-point bucket underneath. Now 36-7. Bobcats go to work on the offensive side inside to Bowie and almost turned it over, Dylan.
Almost did. Again, it's just passing the ball right into the defenders, not looking at that cross-court cut to the lane.
Capello up high. She'll dribble the basketball and gets the feed back. And a 3 from straight on. Good for Capello. As that will be her first bucket of the night. Much needed right there. Cats down 36-10.
If the Bobcats want to look from going to 27 points a game to 40 points a game next year, it all starts with just mimic Sydney Capello and Georgia Jansen's aggressiveness shooting the basketball. Mm-hmm. Give yourself opportunities.
Yeah, that is for sure. Urbandale going left to right here in the second half. A 3 on the far side. Carlisle, her third 3 of the night. She has all 5 to begin the second half of the Jayhawks, up 39-10.
It's such a big deal to have a point guard who can do a little bit of everything. Play with the ball, play off the ball, and pass, rebound, and shoot it.
Capello gets trapped near on the left wing, and now the Bobcats throw it away. It's picked off in the paint. Woodruff has it, outlets it over to Long. She has it at the top of the key, guarded by Borsch. Picks up her dribble, looking for Carlisle. Now comes back near side to Tigas inside. She's just going to try to bowl her way over And I think Borsch is going to pick up a foul and a push. And it will be on Aniston Borsch, as that will be her second foul of the night. Bobcats were in a little bit of trouble. It's now 4 players with 2 fouls: Borsch, Moore, Hughes, and Jansen. Catch and shoot on the inbound. It's no good, but a rebound underneath, but falling away is Mulligan. She'll lose it out of bounds. Bobcat basketball, 5:32, third quarter. Bobcats trailing by 29 here on the road in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me. Jeff Brooks, our producer, back at the KFJB studios. Todd Steinkamp, our KFJB-TV producer. Jesse DeMeyer and Keith Stewart on camera tonight. Borsch, cross-court pass to nobody home there. Into the Bobcat bench, turnover. Cats, 5:20, third quarter.
Yeah, one of those things, it wasn't the best pass, but Kinsley Bowie has to recognize and move over. She was very late reacting to the basketball, and again, not attacking the pass.
Into the front court, Long has it, left wing, drops it in. Here goes Tigges past 3 Cats, and the shot is no good. Huffman backside rebound, and she'll bring it up court. Or the midcourt stripe into the front court, almost loses the basketball. Now outlets it. Borsch takes a 3, looking for a second one of the night. Could not get that one to go. But a push from behind by Hughes, and that will be her 3rd foul of the night. Saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, Bobcats, and this really is just getting comfortable basketball. It's not an effort thing, but really when you have that, when you're on that opposite side of a basket, more often than not that offensive rebound is coming off that backside. You've got to do your work early to get position. You cannot react late.
Borsch and Hughes check out of the game. Millie Heitman, Georgia Jansen in for the Cats. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Bobcats trailing it by 29 on the road at Urbandale. And a foul inside. Tigges goes up strong, and she's going to be fouled by Georgia Jansen, and that's her 3rd foul of the night as well. So definitely some foul trouble to go along with the large points spread here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Tigges is just burying her defender each and every time. She uses that cut to get even deeper position. Bobcats are just allowing her to post up wherever she wants, and she's having a field day.
Tigges, the junior, knocks down the first one, but cannot hit the second free throw. Capello kind of tipped that one out of there as the Bobcats get the rebound. Huffman over the timeline into the front court. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Capello kind of backs it out. Now picks up her dribble, swings it to Huffman. She's double-teamed. Jansen gets the basketball, almost travels. Now, Bowie right wing, 3 is no good, and the ball will ping-pong around, and Woodruff has it.
Great look by Jansen to get open to a wide-open Bowie. Just couldn't knock down the shot.
Tigges inside, right block. It is no good on her jumper inside, but the rebound is there. A swipe at it. Woodruff is strong on the shot. Bobcats come away with the basketball.
Attack to score.
And they'll come near side. Heitman in the near side corner. Tries to get it back out. And the Bobcats, the game just moving way too fast for Millie Heitman, I think.
Yeah, at some level, on the offensive end, I agree. On the defensive end, she's where she needs to be.
Yeah.
She's the one player that plays both the varsity level and the JV level. So you can tell she's still not where she needs to be offensively. Defensively, she's one of her better defenders. But I think you're exactly right. When she's almost just wants to get the ball out of her hand, not to have to deal with it on the offensive end.
Yeah. Urbandale quickly works it inside. Good job on the near side, kind of fronting up was Capello, and she ripped that ball out of there. Goes out of bounds on the Bobcats. Urbandale basketball, 25 seconds on the shot clock. 3:24 on the game clock. It is a 30-point game right now as Urbandale has the lead against your Marshalltown Bobcats. Jumper, left baseline, an air ball. Kavanovich got the rebound for Urbandale. Inside to Carlisle, out of control, flails up the shot. It's no good. Last touch by Urbandale out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats with 3:10 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, if you're able to run Carlisle off the three-point line, she's a much better standstill shooter, catch-and-shoot person. Off the bounce, she is not as effective with her shot.
Up and picks up Her dribble, cross-court pass to Heitman, and Heitman travels with it. Turnover Cats with under 3 in the third quarter.
Yeah, just she caught it and dribbled, picked it up and dribbled again. Really, the Bobcats don't. The biggest frustration as they've gotten better breaking the press is when they break, they breathe. When you break a press, you have got to go look to attack, take those advantages, and use it for yourself to score.
Mulligan's shot inside is strong. Rebound was brought in by Tabanovich, and Urbandale keeps it, but now they lose it. Capeyu gets the rebound for the Bobcats, trailing by 30. She'll bring it up court and swings it right wing to Huffman. Now drops it in right high post to Jansen. Back around the perimeter. They'll work it. Capeyu wanted the 3, but they stepped in on her. Took down the shooting lane or view, I guess, right there. And the Bobcats with now 10 seconds on the shot clock. 2:13 and counting. Third quarter. Huffman kicks it out. Jansen 3, why not? Back of the iron, no good. Heitman gets the rebound, though. Cleared out to Tejada. She'll take the long jumper, left side baseline. It's no good. Rebound inside by Woodruff for Urbandale with 2 minutes to go, third quarter. 40-10 our score as the Bobcats trail it to the Jayhawks.
Yeah, you see Heitman there with that offensive rebound, what you hope she can be, but here on the other end, Carlisle, wide open 3, no good.
Boy, Woodruff got dunked right there on the forehead by the basketball. Goes out of bounds on her.
Big line change. Back in the day, 7th grade AAU tournament at Nevada, I was running down the court. The ref cross-court passed it right off my face, knocked me into the second row.
Spalding, is that you?
That's right. It said Ald.
So the Bobcats with the basketball. Jansen drives baseline, has it tipped away from her. Turnover, Urbandale, quick outlet up court to Tabanovich. Her shot's no good inside. Jansen rips that ball away and gets a tie-up. Possession arrow is with the Jayhawks. 40-10 our score.
Yeah, they are quick with the whistle on the jump ball, which tends to be the case here at the high school level. But it didn't take long. It was the duration of a mayfly. Quick and done.
I didn't know anybody cared about mayflies, Dylan.
They only live a day, so not really.
3 in the near side corner is no good. Heitman rips away the rebound, and a foul's going to be called on Tabanovich. First foul of the second half on the Jayhawks.
At the core of this broadcast is an education. It's an education not in just basketball.
KFJB /
That's right.
The Nature Channel.
We're funded by the Smithsonian.
Dylan somehow worked a grant into our broadcast.
That's right.
We are committed to some sort of educational piece. Cats turn it over. If you've missed some of our games, we've educated you about bobcats.
Yep. Insects now.
Yeah. That's usually when Bill Walton shows up at our broadcast.
Simple math.
Yeah.
We've always been committed to simple math.
Yeah, we've talked about renewable energy, the love of,
many things.
Solar energy, Anyway, 43 seconds to go, third quarter. 40-10 is our score. Bobcats trailing by 30. Jayhawks jumper, no good. Yeah, the ball last touched by the Jayhawks out of bounds. Right high post jumper by Long was no good. So 34 seconds to go, third quarter. Cats have only scored 3 in this quarter.
One of the things I think of with Sydney Capeyu out there, I think of the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. He's the center, but he plays a lot of point guard almost because he's such a good creator. I think the Bobcats can do pieces of that with Sydney Capeyu.
Is Carmelo still there?
He is not.
What about Chauncey?
Chauncey is in Portland.
The Birdman?
The Birdman, who knows where the Birdman is?
Kmart? Is Kmart? Kenyon Martin there?
No, he's watching his kid in Houston.
Okay.
He and Zach Tomish are watching Kenyon Martin Jr. I think Chris Anderson, I think the Birdman might actually live in the rainforest.
As well as Ty Washington, who played for Kentucky last year, I think. I watched him in the tournament. 8 seconds to go, third quarter. Cats turn it over, and it's back to Urbandale. 40-10, still our score. Kind of a stalemate late in this third quarter as Jayhawks have only scored 6 points in the third quarter as well.
Yeah.
So not a high-scoring affair. Almost a carry by the Jayhawks. They turn it over. Cats with a long-range shot. It's no good. We go to the fourth quarter in Urbandale. It's 40-10. Bobcats trail on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Aubrey Tejada, number 10. You are watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
40-10 our score in Urbandale in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. It's time for a regional scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Dylan.
Yeah, kind of a crazy one at Waterloo East. The 2-win Dubuque Hempstead is up 33-20. At halftime. West Marshall double up Roland Story at half, 30-15. Lincoln is over Thomas Jefferson of Council Bluffs, 32-13. Fort Dodge doubled up Webster City, 26-13.
All right, we start the fourth quarter with the Bobcats trailing by 30. It's 40-10. Bobcats only scored 3 in that third quarter. Jayhawks with 6. Jayhawks into the front court. After the Bobcats turned it over on the first possession of the fourth quarter. Backdoor pass, Tigges jump step and a hop and rolls off the back of the iron. Bowie couldn't track it down, but Hughes does for the Cats. Into the front court, she'll bring it. Picks up her dribble and tries to pass it to Bowie, but it's picked off. Quickly the other way, Tigges is fouled and on her way up to the rack. Shot's no good, but free throws coming for Bree Tigges.
Yeah, what a zone does, basically a zone is there to bait you into bad passes. That front side cut is there, but really where the money is on that backside cut from the wing.
Tigges, her third trip to the free throw stripe tonight. She is 4 of 5 at the line. Second free throws off the front of the iron, no good. She splits it there, and it's 41-10.
I will say Ellie Hughes from the beginning of the year not getting a ton of run, really sometimes just looked a little lost out there. In the second half of the year, she's been an important player on both ends of the court.
Heitman's got to have her hands up ready for the pass right there. It was a good pass. She would have maybe had an easy bucket, but lost the basketball. Cats have to scramble with 10 on the shot clock here. Bowie way up high. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. Now 2 seconds. And running out of time. Tipped out of bounds by Urbandale with 1 second on the shot clock, maybe a half second.
They reset the shot clock, and now it's gone back to 1 second.
It should be 1 second.
Shoot the basketball.
Might be our best crew we've seen all season here in the girls' game, I think. We have not even talked about this crew. They've done a nice job here tonight.
They've been good. We've had them 1 or 2 times.
Have we?
Early in the year, and they have been good. They've been really solid and consistent.
Knowing you have to get a shot off, Bobcats pass it around, and the shot clock expires, turnover.
That's the epitome of what has been wrong with this offense this year. It's just a lack of shot taking.
Situation awareness.
Yeah, it's not being aggressive, being okay with passing the basketball and not turning it over. Really, the mode has to be you've got to look to score at every point.
Urbandale looks to score right here, but Capeyu blocks the shot of Maria Long, and it's out of bounds on the Cats. So
Millie gave some really good minutes there.
Yeah.
Had her hands on a couple offensive rebounds, couple steals. Good run for the freshman.
Red and blue on defense here. As Urbandale has Tigges with the basketball up high. She'll dribble in.
And walk.
And kind of walked out.
They're going to call a foul.
All right, so foul's going to come in here, and that will be the 16th foul. That's the third foul here tonight on Aniston Borsch, and actually the 5th foul. So
Jesse DeMeyer definitely blocked my view on that.
Shot is good inside as the pass comes in from the baseline right side to Maria Long, and the jumper's off the backboard. And Long gets her first bucket of the second half, and she'll try for the three-point play, 43-10. And the free throw will rattle around on the iron. She's got it, and now has 5 points in the game as Maria Long, 44-10, 6:15 and counting in the fourth quarter here tonight. Huffman almost traveled with it, kind of bobbing and faking like some passes are going to come. Urbandale Carlisle knocks it out of bounds into the Bobcat bench. Cats will have it here. Bowie will look to inbound it here on the next play as Delaney Peterson is going to check back in. Alexandra King as well for Urbandale. Aniston Borsch catches it, feeds it over right wing, and the Cats will throw it away. Taylor Mulligan has it. She'll bounce past it inside, and it's almost stolen away. Tigas grabs the basketball, almost carries it. I think it was a loose basketball, so no count called there. Now Urbandale on the offensive side. A fake, left wing inside, couple of steps, misses the shot, but the rebound by Delaney Peterson off of the King miss. And the ball still bouncing around inside off of Jansen. Urbandale basketball with 5:31 to go in the game.
Yeah, this game really just kind of matching up like last time did, keeping Urbandale in the 40s as the Bobcats struggled to score.
Carlisle sets up three, far side, it's no good. Urbandale Jayhawks with the rebound. They'll go inside, kick it over. And the jumper strong by Delaney Peterson. Rebound Cats.
What you're looking here is, as this zone's been able to pressure the perimeter because there's no back cuts, no cuts to the hoop.
And a tie-up out front as a pass was low for Capeyu. Jump ball. Possession arrow still with the Cats with 5:04. Fourth quarter, Bobcats down by 34 points.
Yeah, it was Urbandale's ball. I was looking at the possession arrow.
Exactly what was going on there, but they will say it's Jayhawk basketball. One more bucket here, and we'll have a running clock for the remainder of this one here tonight. Down low inside to Mulligan. Kicks it back out, and around the perimeter, they'll reverse the basketball. Now to Tigas. She'll drive inside. Three Cats step in. Kick out, far side. Three, set it up. No good. King misses on that three. Capeyu tracks down the rebound. Outlet to Huffman, who's across the timeline. She'll pick up her dribble in the corner, double teamed. Cats will swing it around. Hughes gets it back door, but it's turnover. And Mulligan has it. And into the front court, we'll see Urbandale take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them with head coach Greg Criswell. This is Bobcat basketball right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Hey Bobcat Nation, I'm Millie Heitman. You're watching KFJB-TV.
4:19 in the fourth quarter, 44-10 is our score. Bobcats trailing it by 34 on the road in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals here tonight. Dylan Does alongside me. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for watching on KFJB-TV tonight and on the radio side. FM 93.9 as well as AM 1230. Jeff Brooks, our producer, back at the studios. Todd Steinkamp on site for KFJB-TV as well as Keith Stewart, Jesse DeMeyer on camera work here tonight. Dylan is that timeout taken by Urbandale here. They're up by 34. They have the ball taken away here. Cats still have a player on the floor. I think that's Hughes. Yeah, she's slow to get up here. But, on the defensive side, Bobcats haven't been... they've been there on some plays. It's just been offense turning it over time after time, and that's really how the Jayhawks have built this lead.
Yeah, Bobcats have been good on the defensive glass. It really comes to the fact that the Bobcats are comfortable not turning it over, just passing it around, instead of using the defensive pressure on the perimeter, back cutting, get those back cuts to go attack the glass and score.
Cats looking for a bucket here in the fourth quarter as we've hit the 4-minute mark. Halfway through the fourth quarter and still no bucket. Bowie near side, the three is way off. Does not hit iron, and Delaney Peterson comes up with the basketball. Alexander King trots it over the timeline. Bobcats knock it. Well, I thought Huffman knocked that one out of bounds. She tipped it, but apparently off of the Jayhawks last. And back to the Cats with 3:43 to go in the game.
What you would have said saw on the other side of DeMeyer's hair, was it hitting the fingertips of the Urbandale player?
3.5 minutes to go in Urbandale. Huffman down the left side of the paint. Her runner is in and out, no good. Jayhawks with a rebound. Almost a travel at midcourt. Now they'll throw it away. Jayhawks turn it over back to the Cats with 3:25 to go. Tejada, Hughes back into the game. Bowie, Jansen out.
And again, we've mentioned this throughout the year, but every girl you're looking at out there, you're going to look at next year as well.
Yeah.
This is not a senior-laden team by any stretch of the imagination.
No seniors and one sophomore. And that's Hughes, who has the basketball on the right wing right now. She'll dribble baseline, picks it up. Looking around, double-teamed inside, and a timeout's going to be called by the Cats. 44-10, fourth quarter, 3:06 to go in the game. Timeout on the floor by head coach Brian Murphy right here on KFJB-TV.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is head coach Brian Murphy, and this is the home for Bobcat girls basketball, KFJB-TV.
Welcome back to Urbandale. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me. It's 44-10 right now for the Bobcats in their final game of the year, which it looks like as the Bobcats will end the season 3-19. Obviously getting a couple more wins this season, but also changing conferences to the Iowa Alliance North, and 2 of the wins against Des Moines East twice. So, a little bit of improvement, but still a very young team as they turn it over on the inbound play. But definitely a bright future, I guess you would think, looking ahead with 4 freshmen who got really solid playing time and a junior class who also got, solid playing time all year.
Yeah, we see that there have been low win totals for at least the last decade for the women's team at Marshalltown. I really think moving forward, how these 4 freshmen grow, I think the Marshalltown win totals will grow. One of the things you look at is last summer, actually right when the season ended, they implemented an entirely different offense.
Yeah.
To look at the length, and what Coach Murphy wants to do is play positionless basketball. A lot of motion, a lot of movement, and just looking for that to grow over this summer and turn into wins next year.
Alexander King with a 2-point bucket, put him up 36, so we have a running clock at this one, and the Bobcats turned it over. Into the game was Olivia Cannon. She dribbled it up court as she got the turnover, and they'll use this time to run some of the clock down as we are at the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. 3, right wing is going to go in and out. It is no good on the right wing by Kennedy Conan. And it will stay as it's touched by the Bobcats with 1:45 to go in the basketball game. So a 36-point lead for the Jayhawks as we count down the final 90 seconds here in Urbandale tonight. Up high, King has it down the right side, and it's no good. Rebound brought in by Sydney Capeyu. To your point, last winning season was 2007-2008 season when the Bobcats went 13-8. So it's been some time. Last year they just had 1 win. This year with 3 wins. And, to build a program, it doesn't just happen overnight, especially to feed the younger grades. And talking to Megan Heitman, assistant coach, this is really the first class, this freshman class, that has really, a bigger group that's played together for quite some time. As Hughes at the free throw line knocks down the first free throw as she was fouled. She'll have 1 more to come.
Yeah, one of the things you think of is just if they played together since 4th grade, so by the time they're seniors, they've been on the same team really for 8 years in a row.
Yeah.
You can already see the identity of what this Bobcat team will be. It's going to be defense. Now, some of just the breakdown of how you position yourself hasn't been great at times, but the length and the athleticism is something to build off of.
Hughes splits the free throws, and it was last touched by Capello out of bounds. So back to the Jayhawks. Their three on the right wing is no good. We're under a minute to go here in Urbandale in the 4th quarter. Bobcats trailing 46-11. Last touch by Urbandale out of bounds. Bobcat basketball.
Yeah,
Aniston Borsch will get the inbounds pass up into the front court.
Last year's game was 48-13. This one 46-11.
Not the way you want to end your season, but, I think, like I mentioned, light at the end of the tunnel for the Bobcats. Yep. And head coach Brian Murphy, we'll talk to him after the game, just staying so positive all the time. I know that only helps in building the program. Bobcats get a late turnover on Urbandale after they were not able to get a shot to go. And the Bobcats now turn it over as Huffman passes back to Tejada. That'll go out of bounds, and that will end this one here tonight. 46-11 will be our final score in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinals as the Bobcats drop to 3-19. Urbandale will improve to 6-17. This is Bobcat basketball right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors.
Welcome into the Locker Room Report here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Bobcats fall in this one. 46-11 is the final score here tonight from Urbandale in the 5A Region 6 quarterfinal here tonight, as the Bobcats led in scoring by Aniston Borsch with 3 for Ellie Hughes, Georgia Jansen with 2, and 3 for Sydney Capello here tonight. Meanwhile, for the Urbandale Jayhawks, 13 for Devin Carlisle. Ella Tabakovic with 2, 10 for Taylor Mulligan, 2 for Alexandra King, Maddie Stetler with 3 and 5 for Maria Long, 10 for Bree Tigas, and a final stat line here tonight. As we welcome you into the Locker Room Report here tonight, I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. Coming up, we're going to talk with Coach. We'll also name our player of the game when we come back. This is Bobcat basketball right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Today's game is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
It's the Locker Room Report here tonight from Urbandale. A final score 46-11 as the Bobcats fall to 3-19 to end the regular the season here in the 2022-2023 campaign. Welcome back into the Locker Room Report. It's now time to name our Player of the Week, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill. And, of course, they name the Player of the Game. And, of course, as always, they give out a free pizza to the Bobcat Player of the Game. Our Player of the Game here tonight, Dylan.
You saw her in the pregame on the Cat Connection. She's the lone sophomore on this roster. Ellie Hughes tied for team lead with 3 points, along with some rebounds, couple steals, had a nice ball game.
Yeah, she had a field goal and went 1 of 2 from the free throw line as the sophomore, as Dylan alluded to, Ellie Hughes, is our Player of the Game. All brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill. Of course, located in Marshalltown, open for dine-in or to go. Visit them pre or post-game. We'll talk to head coach Brian Murphy coming up as the Locker Room Report from Urbandale High School continues right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
A Region 6 quarterfinal here tonight on KFJB-TV. Final score, 46-11, the final one here tonight between the Urbandale Jayhawks and your Marshalltown Bobcats. We welcome in head coach Brian Murphy. Postgame channel brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Coach, this is one the offense really struggled here tonight. The turnovers kind of mounted up, and I think that's what led the Jayhawks to get out to their lead. But I thought the defense did a pretty nice job out there tonight. I guess what'd you make on that side of things?
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, this game was kind of an encapsulation of our whole season. Our defense did pretty well once we settled in a little bit, and offensively struggled. It was, as you said, it was kind of a mix. We had some turnovers early as we were trying to force some passes that weren't there, and then, honestly, we had some good looks that we just didn't hit. And as we talked about all season, sometimes it's just getting a couple of those to drop, and then suddenly your enthusiasm gets up. And it seems like after a while, you watch enough of those rim out, and your confidence starts to wane a little bit. So that's something as we mature as a team, that's going to be something I think we will hopefully see decrease, is that kind of short memory we talk about with shooters, where you just keep shooting regardless of the outcome and trust your process to get you what you need.
We talked a little bit about aggressiveness. I don't know, Urbandale went at least 10 free throws, if not more, here tonight. You guys only had one trip. Ellie Hughes got to the line there. Is that just the aggressiveness that maybe you're hoping, and I know you've been talking about kind of building to be able to get those opportunities and challenging inside and getting to the free throw stripe?
Yeah, certainly aggressiveness is a part of it. We need to recognize that once a gap is there, you got to take it right away and not hesitate. But I think the other thing we also need to recognize is, sometimes, we've seen a lot of teams that are essentially just packing in the paint. And we've talked about, if you're going to defeat a zone, the two things you really need are some shooting and some size. We've got the size. We need to learn how to use it. But then knocking down some outside shots also helps spread things out a little bit more. One of the things with Urbandale, they've got a really tremendous shooter. We had to shape our whole defense trying to stop her. At this point, we don't have that one person yet, that really consistent knockdown shooter. And so that's something we've got to work on in the offseason, where we're forcing teams to react to us and not dictating the terms when they're on defense.
One of the things we've talked a lot about is the length of this freshman class. I think it's pretty clear when we look over the next 3 seasons coming up that defense is really going to be the calling card of this ball club. You saw it here tonight. Amaya Moore, though she was sick when she did come in, guarded Devin Carlisle. We also saw Georgia Jansen on her. That's a ton of length. When you look at that side, it looks like the Bobcats have made some big strides. When you look at that offensive side, new offense put in last summer, what's going to be the focus on the offensive side of the ball this summer to get ready for next year?
It sounds cliche, but a lot of it is fundamentals. Simple things like being able to maintain your dribble, maintain possession of the ball, driving to the rim, shooting with confidence, learning different finishing moves. I think you see a lot of our players, they get near the rim, and many of them at this point have about one move, right? They've got one move to go to, and you've got to have at minimum 2, or you've got to move and a counter move. I thought Ellie, she's only a sophomore, but she was able to showcase a counter move where she got a girl up in there, step through. That's something we work on all the time in the summer. And as a coach, you're always glad to see those things kind of come through finally. And it's something we're always kind of looking for, is that breakthrough where sometimes you can work with a player for years on a specific move, and until they try it in a game, they don't have the confidence to really go there. So that's going to be something we just got to keep working on. I mean, the more you do it, the more it becomes natural and second nature. So that's going to be another part of it in the offseason, is just kind of drilling that essentially a lot of it is that one-on-one of just, can I score from a different angle than I started in or than I expected to be, and that's something you just got to keep building up that basketball IQ.
Yeah. One more thing that I look at from averaged 32 turnovers a year or a game this year, which is not totally out of line of where last year was, but I do think those turnovers came differently. Last year we struggled to get it to half court. This year we did a much better job of breaking presses, but it was almost as sometimes they played to break the press and not to score, and then you would turn it over in the half court. What mentality do you need to put into the ladies, or what do you see that step from not just breaking the press but breaking it to score?
Ultimately, I think a lot of it comes down to that recognition of, especially in a zone, that recognition of angles that are going to lead to opportunities. I think the thing that we've noticed in the last few weeks, it's kind of that double-edged sword where we've exhibited a lot more patience than we did early in the year. But on the flip side, we've stopped doing some of the things that we did well earlier, where I thought we did a little bit better job of driving to penetrate early in the season.
Yep.
And at some point that flipped, where suddenly we're looking to pass a lot more and move the ball with almost exclusively passing, which is good, but then you've got to find that balance as well. And so I think that is the hardest thing sometimes, and so much of that is a feel. We talk about basketball IQ, but just that instinctiveness of recognizing, like, okay, I'm catching the ball in a swing. What's my next option? Is it a pump fake and swing back? Is it a put my head down and go? Do I have an angle? Is there somebody cutting? There's a lot that happens instinctively, and that is where that maturity comes in. And unfortunately, a lot of that is, there is a certain amount of coaching, but I also think sometimes you got to let players play. We were joking, I think, during a timeout where, Sarah looked at me, "You're talking too much." And that's probably fair. As a coach, sometimes you do got to step back and just let them see the floor, so they're not waiting for you to dictate what's happening. And it can be a hard thing as a coach of the young team, but sometimes you just got to let them go. Yeah,
Ellie Hughes, our player of the game here tonight. She got a field goal, went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The sophomore, I talked to her in the pregame with our Cat Connection here tonight, and it's one of those things. She's kind of the Lone Ranger in that sophomore class, but being able to have her and staying out there and really, I noticed her staying positive throughout much of the season, and obviously you kind of exemplify that, the positivity of kind of the big picture. I guess, what do you think of her season that she put together?
Yeah, Ellie is somebody that, entering the season, I would not have guessed that her role would have wound up where it was. Right. She really became a facilitator in many ways of our offense where, she earned a starting spot largely because of her passing, and then obviously on the defensive end, she does a great job there as well. And that is something that, again, as a coach, it's hard to take credit for it, where she's got that instinct of recognizing when somebody's cutting or when it's the right time to kick out. And honestly, I was thrilled with her aggressiveness in offense tonight. That's the most that she's looked to score from that middle spot she has all year, and that, it was a great one to end the season for her. We're we'd love to see more and more of that, where, we want all 5 players to be a threat on the floor, and she did a great job of kind of opening up and really trying to put her head down and go. So, and as you alluded to, she's a positive person. She's always, whether it's practice, game, and she's always chatting up. That's something we're always pushing our team to do. We don't have a lot of volume often on our team, and she is somebody that always fills that void for us.
Yeah. Well, we commended the job that you do this year, and we love the positivity and the direction that you have the program going and building towards the future. I know you didn't want to end your season tonight, but I know you also have a newborn and a wife who probably wants to see a little bit more too, right?
Yeah. We're playing a lot of zone defense at home ourselves, so she's happy for that second defender. So. For sure. Yeah, that is for sure. Coach, thanks for the time all season long. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, that is head coach Brian Murphy with us on the Locker Room Report. That's our post-game chat, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. We'll wrap things up from Urbandale next, right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
It's the Wells Fargo Advisors Locker Room Report here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me here tonight. It's time for a Central State Bank scoreboard update, Dylan.
West Marshall wins big, 65-34 in State Center. Des Moines Lincoln's up big on Thomas Jefferson, 52-25. Fort Dodge still up 15 against Webster City in the third quarter, 45-30. Actually, that Lincoln score has turned to be a final with Lincoln beating Council Bluffs Jefferson. Carroll, 69. Perry, 30. Ames beats Des Moines East 50-8, and Grinnell takes care of Sheridan 66-50.
Usually, they took us away. They took us away on the. There we go. Here we go. Come back. Usually, we get ice cream after a win. Well, I don't, but you do.
No, but we were
I
both
think
going to.
We're going to have a postseason ice cream.
That's
tonight.
right.
Anyway, great season.
Always.
The girls' side is over, but the boys continues Friday night.
We haven't done a game together for a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Central Iowa has been clamoring, and it's back.
And we hope to have you along. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on KFJB-TV on the YouTube channel. Follow along, get game alerts, as well as watch Bobcat live exclusively on KFJB-TV. That's coming up tomorrow night. And then on Friday, it's Boys Hoops, Marshalltown at Southeast Polk. That'll be a really good test on Friday night. 5:45, the pregame show. 6:15 is tip-off from Altoona, Iowa.
I'm ready for it.
You ever been there? Home of Kyle Orton.
I have not been. I have not been there.
One of my favorite all-time Broncos, Kyle Orton.
He was all right with my Bears as well.
Yeah,
we have that in common.
We traded for him.
We have the Kyle Orton connection.
Yes, that is for sure. Hey, for Jeff Brooks, our KFJB radio producer, for Todd Steinkamp, our KFJB TV producer, Keith Stewart, Jesse DeMeyer, a.k.a. Mick Meyer on camera. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me. Final score, 46-11. Cats end the season 3-19. You've been watching Marshalltown girls basketball right here on your home for the Cats. It's News Talk 1230 KFJB AM 93.9 FM and right here on KFJB-TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Tense Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.